In Chad, lawmakers have voted to remove presidential term limits and extend mandates from 5 to 7 years, a move that could keep Mohamed Idriss Deby in power well beyond 2030. The changes await final approval from the Senate, scheduled for October 13th. Critics call it a constitutional coup, power not seized by the military, but secured by rewriting the rules. And Chad is not alone. Across the continent, a quiet wave of constitutional reform has reshaped how leaders stay in office. In Togo, Parliament voted in April 2024 to abolish direct presidential elections, creating a parliamentary system where lawmakers choose the president. The move sparked widespread violent protests in the capital Lomé and other cities, as citizens accused the government of dismantling democracy to keep the Gnassingbé family's 6-decade rule intact. In Ivory Coast, a pattern escalated further. President Alassane Ouattara first removed term limits through a 2016 referendum, used the change to win a controversial third term in 2020, and in July 2025 announced his bid for a fourth term in this October's election, with major opposition candidates disqualified. In Rwanda, a 2015 referendum cleared the way for Paul Kagame to potentially remain in office until 2034. In Congo-Brazzaville, Denis Sassou Nguesso extended his decades-long rule after a 2015 reform reset term limits. And in Guinea, Alpha Condé's 2020 constitutional amendment, allowing a third term, sparked protests that ultimately ended in his overthrow. Supporters of these changes say longer terms bring stability and continuity. But opponents argue they weaken democracy, erode accountability, and concentrate power in the hands of ruling elites. The African Union has condemned military coups. Yet, despite having frameworks that prohibit constitutional amendments undermining democratic change, enforcement remains inconsistent when it comes to these legal power extensions. Analysts warn this selective response risks normalizing a new kind of authoritarianism, one that hides behind the language of law and reform.